Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is the Roberto Clemente Race to 300. I guess you'd call it sim or replay. Essentially, what I will be doing is I will be playing every game that Roberto Clemente played in 1972. He played in 102 games or made appearances in 102 games. He had 413 plate appearances and had 118 hits that got him exactly to 3,000. I'll be playing those games, so this will not be a full season replay, but this will just be games that he played in. All right, this was a day game in April, and I will be rolling for weather effects. So for day games in April in New York, 1 to 8 is good, 9 to 15 is average, and 16 to 20 is bad. And that's a 14, so that will be average. So your ballpark singles, I'm using the super advanced, by the way. 1 to 8 for lefties, and 1 to 5 for righties. Ballpark home runs will be 1 to 7 for lefties, and 1 to 4 for righties. All right, today's pitching matchup is Doc Ellis for the Pirates and Tom Seaver for the Mets. And the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates, leading off and playing second base, is Rennie Stinnett. Batting second and playing center field is Al Oliver. Batting third is the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Batting cleanup and playing left field is Willie Stargell. Batting fifth, playing third base is Richie Hebner. Batting sixth and catching is Manny Sanguillen. Batting seventh and playing first base is Bob Robertson. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Jackie Hernandez. Yes. And batting ninth and pitching is Doc Ellis for the Mets out in the field. Behind the plate is Jerry Grody. At first is Ed Kranepool. At second is Ken Boswell. At third is Jim Fregosi. And at short is Bud Harrelson. The outfield from left to right in left field is Cleon Jones. In center field is Tommy Agee, and in right field is Legrand Orange, Rusty Staub. All right, and here's Stinnett to lead off the game. And on a 4-9 against a righty, that ball is driven to deep left field, and that will just short hop the wall. And into second with a double is Stinnett. 1 to 7 home run chance, but that's all these weak power against righties. So he actually got the good end of the result there. 1 to 7 would have been a single, but 8 to 20 is a leadoff double. And they will not hold him on. And here is Al Oliver. Havoc roll for Seaver. Oh, nothing on the 12. Here is Al Oliver. 6 and an 8 against the lefty. 1 to 6 single chance. That's an 18th, so that is a ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag himself. Now, excuse me while I go get my rule book and see if he advances the third or not. Runner on second, ground ball B. Hit first or second, he advances. So excellent play by Oliver. Moves Stinnett to third. And there is one out. And here is Roberto Clemente. Havoc roll for nothing on the 11. Here's Clemente. 2 and an 8. And he gets the hit parade started off. That's into left field. Base hit, RBI. And the Pirates lead 1 to nothing. And here is Willie Stargell. They will probably not hold Clemente on. No, he didn't even attempt to. He did not even attempt to steal in 1972. So, havoc roll. Nothing on the 6. Here's Willie Stargell. Whoops. And all dice must go through in order to count. I'll use that rule, so we will do it again. And a 1-4. And that's a ground ball to first. That's a Crane Pool over to Harrelson. Back to Crane Pool, inning-ending double play. But the Pirates do get the run on the Clemente single and lead 1-0 after a half inning. And Doc Ellis taking his warm-up tosses. The batting order for the Mets. You have Harrelson, Boswell, and Agee, Staub, Jones, and Fergosi, Kranepool, Grody, and Seaver. All right, and here is... Excuse me, hold on. All right, here's switch hitter Harrelson facing Doc Ellis. 6 and a 7. Oh, second base chance. Now, I use the D20. That's for those who have never seen any of my videos. I roll all the dice at once, and the D20, whatever it comes up, that is the fielding chance or the fielding range for the fielder for the X chance. So, 6, 7. So, second base, that was Rennie Stinnett, 4-1. That's obviously going to go through for a single. And E23 for Stinnett. 9. No, just 5, 11, and 17. So leadoff single for Bud Harrelson. And let's see here. The hold quotient, I guess I could put this down. Ellis is a +2. Sanguine is a -2, so that's even. So 0. So -2. They're going to hold Harrelson on. 1 to 15. They're going to try to get a jump. He needs a 4 or a 5 to get the jump. And he does not. So he will be held. And here's Ken Boswell. Chance for a balk or a pass ball. That is a pass ball chance. Grody is a pass ball of 1. And nice stop by Grody. All right, here's Boswell. 2 and a 10. Oh, sorry, 2 and 11. Popped up behind home plate. Grody throws off the mask and makes the catch 1 away. And here's Tommy Agee. 5 and a 7. Fly ball center field. Racing back on it is Oliver. He will make the catch. 2 down. And here's Rusty Staub. Let's Havoc roll for nothing on 16. 3 and an 8. Bouncer to first. And Robertson takes it to the bag himself. And that will retire the side. So the Mets go down here in the first. And after an inning complete, it's the Pirates 1 and the Mets nothing. And due up for the Pirates here in the top of the second. Hebner, Sanguine, and Robertson. All right, and here is Richie Hebner, nicknamed the Gravedigger because he dug graves in the offseason. All right, here is Hebner to face Seaver. Oops. 1 and a 5. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. First strikeout for Seaver today. 1 away. And here is Manny Sanguine. Oh, got the right column for Sanguian 3-8. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Back goes Cleon Jones, and that ball is out of here. 3-8 against the righty. 1-4 home run chance. That's a 1. The Devil Die comes up good for the Pirates. And they now lead 2-0. Sanguian hit 7 home runs on the season, but starts the season off well. And here's Bob Robertson. Five and a 4. That's probably another. Catcher chance. 2 for Grody. And an 11. So let me get the catcher chances out. Grody is a 2 and a 2. W/G. He is an E2, so that should not. E2. There is no 11. With runners on base and Quirk's a wild pitch. No runners on. Squibber in front of the plate. So, little Squibber out in front of the plate. Grody gathers and throws 2 away. And here's Jackie Hernandez. Four and an 8. Ooh, got away with one there. Fly ball center field. Back goes AG. He will make the catch. That was a double to a 1. That was a 3. And that retires the side. But the Pirates add another run on the Sanguian homer. And lead 2-0 going to the bottom of the second. All right, due up for the Mets here in the bottom of the second. Cleon Jones, Jim Fregosi, and Ed Kranepool. All right, here is Cleon Jones. Four and a 6. Ground ball to the shortstop. And Jackie Hernandez retires Cleon Jones. 1 away. Here's Jim Fregosi. Of course, maybe more well known as a MLB manager, but yes, was involved in one of the worst trades in baseball history, if I'm not mistaken. 6 and a 10. Fly ball right field. Going back on it is Clemente. He will make the catch 2 away. And here is Ed Kranepool, who passed away, I believe, in 2025. 4 and a 5. Against the lefty, swung on and missed, struck him out. So Doc Ellis with his first strikeout. And that will retire the side in order. So we go to the top of the third. Pirates lead 2-0. And due up for the Pirates, Ellis. Then back to the top of the order, Stinnett and Oliver. So Ellis is using pitcher hitting card number 2. I'll turn this around for the first at bat just so you can see it, and then every subsequent at bat I'll just leave it the sideways that it is. All right, Ellis is a switch hitter batting left-handed. And here's the pitch to Ellis. 6 and a 5. Batting left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Seaver. And back to top of the order, Rennie Stinnett led off the game with a double. And here's the pitch to Stinnett. 6 and a 10. Ballpark single chance. Righties 1-5. that's a 3. So Stinnett halfway to a cycle here. And here's Al Oliver. Stinnett will not be held on. Okay, Seaver is a 0. Grody is a -2. Yeah, they will not hold him on. All right, Havoc roll for Seaver here. Nothing on the 6. And there's Al Oliver. Grounded to first his first time up. 6 and an 8. Just a bit high, ball 4. So first and second. First walk for Seaver today. And here's Clemente. RBI single his first time up. Nothing on the 9. Five and a 7. That's a ground ball to second. Oh, this is going to be a tough play for Boswell. 3 and a 3. And that's going to get through for a base hit, but will not score. He knocks it down. Does he make the error? That's a 9 on a... Oh, E8. Okay, that should not be... No. But it trickles through. Actually, it bounds right by him. Tough play. They're going to call it an infield single. So 2 hits for Clemente. And the bases are loaded for Willie Stargell. The Mets are going to bring the infield in. Try to cut off a run here. Already down 2 runs. Oh, and a 1. If it's a 1-6, it's going to be a wild pitch. And that's a 4. Scoring from third is Stinnett, and everybody else moves up 90 feet. 3-0. Pirates. We'll go for another Havoc roll. Nothing on the 13. All right, here's Stargell. Runners on second and third. Infield is still in. 1 and a 9. Ballpark blast, but the 17 will be too high. However, that ball's hit deep enough, and making the catch in right field is Staub. Trotting home from third is Oliver. So Stargell does his JOB. 4-0 Pirates. And here's Richie Hebner. Staying at second will be Clemente. And here's Richie Hebner. Nothing on the 10. 4 and a 7. Struck him out. Hebner is down on strikes for the second time. Third strikeout for Seaver, and that will retire the side, but not until the Pirates add 2 more. They've scored in each of the first 3 innings and lead 4-0 going to the bottom of the third. And Ellis will face the bottom of the order for the Mets. Grody, Seaver, and then back to Harrelson. All right, and here is Jerry Grody. Three and an 8 against a righty. Ground ball to second, and Stinnett makes the play. 1 away. And here's Doc Ellis using here's Tom Seaver using pitcher hitting card number 6. He must have been a good hitter that year. 6 and an 8. Seaver, right-handed batter. 1 to 16 single chance. That's a 10, and Seaver leads off with a single. Or, sorry, 1 out single, I should say. And Seaver will not be held on, although he does run at a 1 to 14, so he does have a little bit of speed. Here's Bud Harrelson on a 2, so let's see if that's a balk or a pass ball. That is a balk chance. There's no balk rating, so roll on. Six and an 8. Betting left-handed. That's a base hit into right field. Let's see, Seaver not being held on. Excuse me, makes him 15. Ball hit to right field. Gives him an extra 2. So you 1 to 17, they will send him to third. There will be no throw. So, and so runners on the corners with 1 out. They'll play the infield back with up 4 runs. And there's Ken Boswell. Chance to get the Mets on the board. Nothing on the 20. Here's Boswell. Five and a 7 against the lefty. Oh, that's just what the doctor ordered if you're a Pirates fan. Ground ball to second. Stinnett to Hernandez to Robertson. Inning-ending double play. Against the righty, that would have been a deep fly ball, but against the lefty, just a grounder, this tailor-made grounder to second, and that retires the side. So nothing doing for the Mets here in the third. We go to the fourth. Pirates leading 4-0. And do it for the Pirates here is Sanguillen, Robertson, and Hernandez. All right, here is Manny Sanguillen. One and an 8. Base hit into left field. So Sanguillen is also halfway to a cycle. And they will not hold on Sanguillen. And here's Bob Robertson. Nothing on the 7. Here's Robertson. 3 and a 7. Ground ball to second. Boswell to Hernandez to Kranepool, double play. Second double play for the Mets here. All right, and so it's 2 down, and here is Jackie Hernandez. Four and a 3 against a righty. Struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Seaver. Technically 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates here in the 4th inning. First time they have been held off the board in this game. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates leading 4-0. Ellis will face A.G. Staub and Jones here in the bottom of the 4th. All right, here's Tommy A.G. 6 and a 3. Left field chance for Stargell. Oh, boy. 4 and a 6. He will not get, he'll cut it off. So at least he's going to keep AG to a single. Let's see if he holds him to a single. Oh boy. Stargell is an E11 and a 13. And a single and a 2-base error. Single 2. So Stargell drops it, or he throws it, and it goes into the dugout. And now AG is on third with nobody out. Costly error there by Stargell. And they'll play the infield back for Staub. Nothing on the Havoc roll. Oops. All 3 did not go through. All 4 did not go through, so here we go. We'll do that again. 6 and a 9 against a lefty. And that's a fly ball to center field. Back on it is Oliver. He will make the catch, but deep enough to score AG without a throw. And the Mets cut into the deficit, now trailing 4-1. That run will be unearned. Here's Cleon Jones, bases empty, 1 out. 1 and an 8. Swung on and missed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Ellis. 2 away. And here's Jim Fregosi. One and a 5, struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. Mets get on the board on the sac fly and resulting of an error, a 2-base error. And we go to the top of the 5th, 4-1 Pirates. And Seaver will face Ellis, Stennett, and Oliver. And here's the pitch to Seaver. Or from Seaver to Ellis. 3 and a 4. Oh boy, cardinal sin here. Cannot walk the number 9 batter. 3-4 is a walk. So Ellis is on first. He runs at a 1-15, so you wonder if he ran track in high school or something. Or probably was a basketball player, since what a lot of the players did. All right, here's Stennett. They're not holding Ellis on. Nothing on the 6. They're holding him, but they will hold Ellis at a 15. They will hold him on. 1 and a 7. Ground ball to short. Harrelson to Boswell to Cranepool. Double play. Third double play for the Mets. Wow. And here's Al Oliver. Bases empty. 2 outs in a 4-1 ball game. One and a 10. Ground ball to short. And Harrelson throws out Oliver. And that retires the side. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates still lead 4-1. And bottom of the order due up for the Mets here. Cranepool, Grody, and Seaver. Oh, excuse me. And here's Cranepool. One and a 5. And that's just a bit outside ball 4, so. And they will not hold crane pull on. Here's Jerry Grody. Nothing on the 20. And here's the pitch to Grody. 3 and a 5. Tapper back to the mound. Ellis gets crane pull at second, and that's the only play they'll have. Actually, a right-hander. So that'd technically be 1 to 4. So throws, reaches on the fielder's choice. The Pirates are going to play the corners in, expecting a bunt from Seaver. Seaver is a B bunter, so now he'll be a C bunter. Let's check the havoc roll first. Nothing on the 3. All right, I guess I'll do this a certain way here. All right, so here's the bunt. It's going to be to the third baseman. Oops. Oh boy. C and a 10. Pops it. Yeah, C bunter and a 10. Pops it up, and the third baseman, Hebner, makes the catch, and not being able to get the bunt down does not help. All right, here's Bud Harrelson, 2 outs, runner on first in a 4-1 game. Nothing on the havoc roll. 5 and a 4. That's going to be an X chance for the catcher. That's Manny Sanguillen. He is a 1-rated catcher. He's very good defensively. Oh boy, and a 6. So 1 and a 14. That's going to be a foul out chance. Sanguillen is an E3 and a 6. 5, 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 16, and 18. So that's popped up into foul territory. Sanguillen battles and makes the catch, and that retires the side. So Harrelson is now 1 for 3 on the day. I guess I should have mentioned that. And we go to the top of the 6th. Pirates lead 4-1. And Clemente, Stargell, and Hebner do up. Clemente 2 for 2 on the day. Three and a 6. Not going to get a hit this time. That's a fly ball to center field. And AG puts that away. 1 away. And here is Willie Stargell. 4 and a 5 against the lefty. Struck him out. 5th strikeout for Seaver. And here is Richie Hebner. And we'll roll that again as the dice got stuck in the tray. 4 and a 7. Struck him out. So Seaver strikes out 2 in the inning. 6 on the game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pirates lead 4-1. And Boswell, AG, and Staub do up. All right, here's Boswell. 6 and an 8. Against a lefty, that's a base hit to right field. So leadoff single, and they will not hold Boswell on. Okay. All right, here's AG, Havoc roll. Nothing on the 9. And here's AG. 5 and an 8. Oh boy, that's trouble. That's into center field. That's cut off. Going to third is Boswell. I'm going to play the automatic 2-base advance. I'm not going to say that they get only 1 base on a single. If it says it goes 2 bases, I'll go that route. Maybe another project they'll do the, 1 base, or, single 1 base, double 2 bases. That rule, no. So going to third is AG, and that brings up Rusty Staub. And with 1 swing of the bat, this could be a tie ball game. They will play the infield back. They'd rather they'll give up the run if they can get a double play. Nothing on the 8. And here's Staub. 6 and a 5. Shortstop chance they'll get at least a run because Hernandez is not getting that on the 2. He's a 4 range. Oh, he's an E48. This could be big trouble. So Hernandez, 4 and a 2. Single 2 stars. He's an E64. And that is a 9. Yep. So single 2 stars with an error. So yeah, essentially. So single, we'll say Boswell scores. We'll make that an earned run. The third goes AG. And the second on the error is Staub. 4-2, and the Pirates will actually play the infield. No, they'll play it back because a single 2 stars, if you catch the plus sign, means automatic lead. So they will play the infield back. The Pirates get anybody loosening? Bob Miller is going to be loosening in the bullpen. Ellis is due up 4th in the top of the 7th. So 4-2 game. Second and third, nobody out. 14, nothing on the Havoc roll. Here's Cleon Jones. 4 and an 8. And Ellis is not tired, so that swung on and missed, struck him out. Big strikeout. As Jones is down for the second time today. Here's Jim Fregosi, struck out and flew out in his 2 appearances, not holding any runners. Havoc roll, nothing on the 16. Here's Fregosi. 3 and a 4. So they were playing back. So ground ball to short. Let's see, second and third. Ground ball. Let's see, 3 and a 4. Ground ball to short. That will get the run home. Yep, hit the second base or shortstop. So Fregosi grounds to short. Hernandez only plays to first. Scoring from third is AG. Moving to third is Staub. And we have a 4-3 game. As Fregosi gets an RBI on the ground out. And that brings up Ed Cranepool. He loses a hit on 2-6. And that's it. All right. Havoc roll for Oh boy, balk or pass ball chance. No balk. So here's a crane pool. 5 and a 6 against the lefty. Fly ball right field. Going back on it is Clemente. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. Ellis gives up 2 here, and the Pirates get within a run. It's now 4-3. And we go to the top of the 7th now. Pirates have a decision to make. That 7th is Ellis's point of weakness. They may pull him if they have a rally going. We shall see. Or if there are runners on base. If not, he will probably be pinch hit for in the 8th. All right, here's Sanguian. Homered and singled in 2 appearances. 6 and a 10. Ballpark single. But the 13 is too high, so we'll say that's a fly ball to center. First time Sanguian's been retired today. Here's Bob Robertson. Robertson is 0 for 2. Ground out to the catcher and a double play ground out. Two and a 5. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Seaver with his 7th strikeout. Here is Jackie Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. 6 and a 9. 1-16 single chance. That's a 15, and Hernandez reaches on a single. Decisions. All right, I think you're going to pull Ellis here. Hold on, let me check the real life stats and see if he got pulled or not. I believe he did get pulled. So we will have a pinch hitter here. And Gene Kleins will be your pinch hitter. And we will have Ramon Hernandez loosening in the bullpen, and he will come into the game trying to finish this thing out. So Kleins pinch hitting for Ellis. All right, Havoc roll here for nothing on the 17. And here's Kleins. Three and an 8. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop. And we'll just say he goes the short way. And that retires the side. Stretch time here at Shea Stadium. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for your favorite team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. So we are now less than, probably within 80 some days, maybe 70 some days of opening day for 2026. All right, so it's Grody, Seaver, and Harrelson. We'll let Seaver hit. They're only down a run, so it's not like there's... If it was a bigger inning, if he was due up like 5th, I might think about pulling him, but not down a run and he's due up 2nd. All right, here is Grody. Lead off against Ramon Hernandez. One and a 9. And against the lefty, triple to 2. That's a 10. And good move by the manager bringing in the lefty. Fly ball to left field. One away as Stargell makes the catch. And here's Seaver. He'll be just straight up hitting this time. 1 and a 4. Fly ball to center field, and Oliver ranges back and makes the catch 2 away. And here's Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Three and a 9. Fly ball to right field. Backing up a couple of steps is Clemente, and all 3 outfielders get a putout in this bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. 4-3, Pirates lead. Seaver will face Stinnett, Oliver, and Clemente. And here is Stinnett. Rennie is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. 4 and a 6. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Seaver. 1 away. Here's Al Oliver. One 11. 1-10 single chance. That's a 3, and Oliver reaches base for the second time today. First hit. He is 1 for 3 officially with a walk, and Oliver will not be held on. And here's Roberto Clemente, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a flyout. Havoc roll for Seaver. Nothing on the 5. Oops. I'll try that again. 4 and a 10. Struck him out. Number 9 for Seaver. 2 away, and here's Willie Stargell. Nothing on the 4. And here's the pitch to Stargell. 4 and an 8. That's a 2. Did Stargell have any triples on the season? Yes, he did. He had 2. So that's ripped into the gap. And that will roll for a while. Oliver heading to third. He will be waved home. Stargell into third sliding. And that's a triple for, or a triple for some Pirates fans. So RBI triple, and Stargell's on third with 2 outs. They'll play the infield back. Well, this is point of weakness inning for Seaver. He has given up 2 singles. They'll let him try to get out of the 8th if he can. He gives up a hit here. They will go to the bullpen. Let's see. We will have Chuck Taylor and Tug McGraw loosening in the bullpen. All right, Havoc roll for Seaver. Nothing on the 13. Here's Richie Hebner. 3 and a 10. That's a ground ball to second, and that will retire the side. But big insurance, I could call it 8th inning insurance run. But run there on the RBI triple puts a little breathing room for the Pirates. It's now 5-3. And Hernandez will stay out for the 8th. Boswell, Agee, and Staub do up. Here's Boswell. 6 and a 6. Against the lefty, weak grounder to second base, and Stinnett throws out Boswell, one away. And here is Tommy Agee. Four and a 7. And that's a single to 10. That's a 14. So line drive to the third baseman, Hebner, 2 down. And here's Rusty Staub. 4 and a 5. Oh, that's a leaner on... Wait a minute, hold on. No, that's a leaner on the D20. 1 to 4 home run chance. And that ball is high. That ball is deep. And kiss it goodbye. So Rusty Staub gets the run back. Big run in that top of the 8th, or else this game would have been tied. It's now 5 to 4. Checking again, 4 and 5, 1 to 4, that's a 2. So it was leaning between 1 and 13, so I had to re-roll it, so it worked out for the Mets. And we have a 5 to 4 game. Here's Cleon Jones. Six and a 6. Popped him up. Shortstop Hernandez makes the play. That retires the side. Mets get the run back, but still trail by a run. 5 to 4 going to the top of the 9th. Let's just say the Seaver will be on. Come out. He will be, if he allows a base runner, he will be pulled. Tom, you were second in the Cy Young voting the year before. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Seeing Guillen, Robertson, and Hernandez. All right, here's seeing Guillen. Singled and homered in 2 appearances. 6 and a 5. Struck him out. He is not tired. 10th strikeout for Seaver. And here is Bob Robertson. 4 and an 8. Double to 1. That's a 4. So that's fly ball to center field. And Jackie Hernandez will... No, they'll let him hit, but he will probably most likely not play defense in the top of the or bottom of the 9th. 4 and a 6 struck him out. 11 strikeouts for Seaver. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Gene Alley will take over at shortstop for Jackie Hernandez, coming in for defensive purposes. And Hernandez will stay out for the 9th, trying to get the 3-inning save. Fergosi, Cranepool, and Grody do up. And then we get a pinch hitter for, let's see Fergosi's stats on the year. 232. Let's see if we got anything better on the bench. 238, 231, 250, and 224. All right, Dave Marshall will pinch hit for Jim Fergosi. see who we have to. Oh, do we hold on a second? Maybe let's see if we have somebody else that can take over at third. No, actually, no, they won't because we do not have another third baseman. So scratch that. No, Martin. Oh no, we can't. No, forget Sorry, did not see that Ted Martinez could play third base. Okay, so Marshall will pinch hit for. Fergosi. Fergosi is 0 for 3 on the day. Sorry about that, guys. And gals, if you are watching. All right, so Marshall batting for Fergosi. Hernandez still in. This would be his point of weakness inning. So 6 and a 5. Lefty fly ball to left field. And making the play there is Stargell. And that will retire Marshall. And here's Ed Kranepool. Uh, 0 for 2 with a walk is Kranepool today. 5 and an 11 against the lefty. Weak grounder to first, and Robertson will take it to the bag himself. 2 down. As the last chance here for the Mets is Jerry Grody, and we'll get a pinch hitter coming on deck. Jim Beauchamp will be pinch hitting for in the Seaver spot. And here is Grody. 0 for 2, it reached on a fielder's choice. One and a 9, and that will not. No, it will be. He gets the 1-9 roll again against the lefty. The same one he got the last at bat. That's a fly ball left field. And Stargell comes in, and that's your ball game. And we'll be right back with the line totals. All right, final line score is Pirates 5 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Mets 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. I guess you really wanted to name a winning pitcher, it'd be Doc Ellis. Seaver will get the loss. He goes the distance. Clemente gets 2 hits, so he will now need 116 hits in, I guess we'll say 409 more plate appearances. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you can. Helps the video to be seen. If you'd like to leave a comment of any type, please do so. Just make sure to be nice or at least constructive. And if you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. And whatever game you are playing, please enjoy it to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.